Yeah, we're already 4 games into the season, 4 Premier League games, and we keep saying the same thing. We are still in the first gear. And when you say this, you can see it both as a positive, but there is also the negative there. The positive is the fact that we've not started playing well, but we are still winning games. I mean, to win the games is the best part of the whole deal. Because if you sit there for 90 minutes to watch a game of football and they give you the sort of performance you want, if they still lose the game by the end of it all, then it basically ruins the 90 minutes you sat there to watch the game. But in a situation where you know that these guys are not playing well, yet they still end up winning the game, then that's just the positive you can take away from it. So that's everything we've seen in the first 4 games so far, and it's about to get very busy. It's about to get very hectic. The last game we just played against Burnley, that's Liverpool, traveling to Turf Moor to face Burnley. We expected it to happen that way. We expected them to sit back, to park the bus, to whatever you call it, low block. We expected every single one of those things. And we expected a lot more from our own squad, because having the likes of Florian Wirtz there, we're expecting him to play a very big part in breaking the low blocks, creating chances. And yeah, the first half as a whole, we shouldn't even be talking too much about it, because no decent performance except maybe Gravenberch. But that first half as a whole was very poor. Like, it was fully poor from everyone you can think of. Just think about Slots having to make a first half substitution in the 37 or 38 minutes. He had to take off Kekes. The last time he did something like that was not even in the first half. It had to be in the during the halftime in his first game with Liverpool last season, where he had to take off Kwanzaa. And for the rest of the season, he couldn't trust Kwanzaa to do the job well enough, because he just saw it in that game that I can't trust this guy. But this time around, it's a slightly different thing, because Kekes just joined the squad, and I'm very sure that Slot had his impact in bringing him into the squad. So this is someone he really wants, and I'm not even giving Slots the stick, because this is also someone we saw perform last season. I mean, go check the team of the season for Premier League that just came out a few weeks ago. Kekes is there as the best left back in the league. But ever since he got his move to Liverpool, he has not been impressive at all. The only decent game he has is the one against Arsenal. That's the best game we've seen him so far. And even in that game, he was not at his best. But against Burnley, it was disgusting. So there is really no positives to take away from the first half of the game. But in the second half of the game, we started seeing some positives. We started making a lot of attacking threats. We started shooting from outside the box. I mean, when you talk about shooting from outside the box, you can see it from both ways. The first side of it is someone like Zobo trying to take shots from outside the box, which is really good. The other side of it is someone like Cody Gakpo. We know him. When Gakpo picks up the ball, he's not trying to beat his man. This is the Gakpo we know. He's not the Luis Diaz that tries to beat his man, try to cross the ball into the box. What Cody was basically doing, or what we've known him for, is get the ball, cut inside, take a shot. That is exactly what he did for the most part of that first half. And it was stinky. It was very unappealing. Like, it was hard to watch it. So it's almost certain that, okay, maybe he had a conversation with Slot during halftime and they told him to work on it, because in the second half, I don't think he even did that once. So in the second half, he started to connect with the left back partnership, the overlapping left back. He tried to make some passes, trying to beat some people. Nonetheless, that still couldn't get the win for us until the substitutions we started making a couple of substitutions. Rio and Frimpong were the last 2 substitutions we did, and 2 of them had a decent impact. Like, you could see it. Rio, basically, both of them played maybe 8 minutes, but you could see their involvement. You could see the impact they made, and by the end of the day, we won a penalty, we won the game, 3 points in the bag. So we are sitting right there at the top of the league, and we're happy about it. But then we know we can do so much better. We know we can do a lot better. Let's not forget that someone like McAllister, we've really not gotten his best this season. Like, he's not yet fully fit to give us like 70 minutes in any game. He's still struggling with fitness. And just when you think, okay, this guy is going to be fully fit, he's going to be ready to get back to his full fitness, international break came, he traveled to Argentina, and we know how nasty some games can be in international break. So coming back from there, he played against Burnley and he picked up a very ruthless ankle breaking tackle. The fact that he still stood up after that and managed to finish the first half is still a very big surprise. So at this very moment, we've picked up all the wins we can possibly pick up from our Premier League games so far. But it's about to get very busy. It is about to get serious. Like, in the next 2 weeks, we have a couple of serious Premier League games. We have Champions League games. Then we have League Cup games. And each of these things are coming in 3 days interval. Just think about it. On Sunday, we played Burnley. This week, Wednesday, we are going to be playing Atletico Madrid. By the weekend, we have the derby game with Everton, and this is how it keeps piling up. So we need to up our game. We can't afford to like push things to the last minute before we get a win, because just think about it. In that game we played against Burnley yesterday, assuming we're already winning 2-0 by the 60th minute, what do you think will happen? If we were already winning 2-0 by the 60th minute, the substitutions would have been completely different. Mohamed Salah would have gotten a rest. Gravenberch could have gotten a rest, then we'll bring in Endo at some point. But because of the fact that we left it very late to win games, we ended up probably overplaying some players. But that's something I expect to be quite different the moment we start getting wins. Like, even if we are getting 2 goals advantage, at the 1 hour mark, you could start seeing some decent changes that, okay, this person, you've had enough rest ahead of what comes next. We all understand that this is how it's going to be. But the most important thing is always to back that win. And that's why we need to improve our performances so that we'll be able to make those type of changes. It's going to really help us. Like, we need it at this very moment. And we also need everybody to be fully fit, especially the likes of Alexandra Isak, who is yet to play for the club so far, because we know everything that happened with his transfer saga. Currently, he's now part of the squad. He's not going anywhere for the next 6 years, according to his contract. So hopefully, just like Slot said, he could be there to play 45 minutes on Wednesday. I don't know if he's going to start or he's going to come in the second half, but whatever the case is, if he gets anything between 30 to 45 minutes in that game, then we are good to go. And before you know it, highest in the next 2 weeks, he will be starting games for us. And while that is being said, it is also good to see that our right back options are now back and fully fit. We saw Bradley yesterday. The guy is good. He's fully fit. He's playing very well. When he came into the pitch, you could see it. This guy is good. Frimpong too is also really solid. Chiesa is coming in as a sub. I would also like to see Giovanni Leone in that centre-back position, but I'm almost certain that we'll be seeing him in the game we have against Southampton. That will be a League Cup game coming up next week. So in that game, we'll be seeing the likes of Rio. Rio will surely start that game. Trienaioni is likely going to start. Chiesa is surely starting that game. Then the likes of Giovanni Leone, Gomez will start as the centre-back partnership. Endo would also likely start, but it seems like I'm even pushing it too far ahead, because we have like 2 games before that particular one. So at this very moment, we've secured all 12 points from our Premier League games, but a lot more things are on the way. So we are not going to overthink it. We're happy with the wins, but of course we would be a lot happier once everyone starts performing decently, and once we see that, oh, the new signings are beginning to gel with the rest of the squad. Everybody is beginning to have decent understanding of what it means to play alongside each other. Seeing that build up, seeing that connection is very important, and I just look forward to that.